All right, if you're a contractor here in the land of enchantment, there is one key number you've got to know before you can get licensed. So let's break down everything you need to know about the New Mexico Contractor License Bond.
And that magic number is $10,000. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What does that really mean for you and your business? Let's get right into it. Now, first things first, this isn't some fee you just pay to the state. Nope, this is the face value of a surety bond, which is a mandatory financial guarantee. You can think of it as your promise to the public and to the state that you're going to operate by the book. It's really a key piece of consumer protection.
So here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with a specific requirement here in New Mexico, then figure out who actually needs this bond. We'll break down your real cost, see where the bond fits in the whole licensing maze, clear up some confusion about public project bonds, and then wrap things up with a quick Q&A.
First up, New Mexico's bond requirement. Let's dig into what the law actually says. So what is this thing exactly? Well, a contractor license bond is like a three-way handshake between you, the state, and a surety company. Its purpose is to ensure you follow all the state regulations. But more than that, it's a signal to your clients that you're a true professional who stands by your work and protects them from financial loss. And the agency in charge of all this? That's the New Mexico Regulation and Licensing Department. To be more specific, it's their Construction Industries Division, or CID. They're the ones who hold the keys to getting your contractor license in the state.
Okay, now for a crucial question. Who actually needs this bond? Let's find out if this applies to you.
Well, the short answer is probably you. Pretty much all the major license classifications are on this list. We're talking general building, which is GB98, general electrical, your EE98, and of course, general mechanical, or MM98. And it doesn't stop there. A whole host of specialty trades need this very same $10,000 bond. All right, let's talk about the bottom line. It's the question every business owner is asking. How much is this actually going to cost me out of pocket? The good news is you are not paying 10 grand. Phew, what you actually pay is just a small percentage of that, and it's called a premium. Now, that premium is heavily based on your personal credit score. So, for example, if you have excellent credit, you could be looking at a rate as low as $100 for the whole year.
And this chart really puts it into perspective. Just look at that difference. Your annual cost could be 5 times higher if you have poor credit versus excellent credit. The big takeaway here is simple. Your credit score directly impacts your cost of doing business in New Mexico.
Okay, so you've got the bond sorted. Now what? Let's take a look at the full licensing process and see exactly where this piece fits into the bigger picture. Filing your bond is a huge step, for sure, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. You've also got to pass your CID trade exam, get your general liability and workers' comp insurance lined up, pay the application fees, and of course, prove your experience. The bond is just one of those non-negotiable parts of the package that shows you're a qualified professional. Now, here's something that trips a lot of contractors up, so let's clear the air. The contractor license bond is not the same as the bonds you need for public jobs. See, public projects over $25,000 fall under a whole different law. It's called the New Mexico Little Miller Act, and this act requires different kinds of bonds, usually performance and payment bonds. This side-by-side really makes it crystal clear. Your license bond is that flat $10,000 bond that allows you to operate anywhere in the state. A public works bond, on the other hand, is tied to a specific project and has to cover the full contract value. Two completely different things for two completely different purposes. All right, let's close this out with a quick fire round to answer the most common questions we hear about this bond. So, first and foremost, do I really need a contractor license bond in New Mexico? The answer is a definite yes, absolutely. It's a mandatory rule from the CID, and there's no way around it. In fact, New Mexico is one of only 19 states that makes this a requirement for getting your license.
And let's just hit that cost question one more time because I know it's always top of mind.
For most contractors with good credit, you're looking at a very manageable annual cost, usually somewhere between $100 and $300. That's just 1 to 3% of that total $10,000 bond amount. So to sum it all up, your $10,000 surety bond is way more than just paperwork. It's an absolutely non-negotiable step for operating legally as a licensed contractor in New Mexico, and it's a mark of your commitment to professionalism and accountability. And if you're ready to take that step, it's easy to get started. You can get your surety bond quote in just a few minutes. Just head on over to buysuretybonds.com to get started.